and it was funny because like there was like no Sheik the entire time in the match because you'd figure like a big tournament, people would be like, oh, we gotta see how Sheik's doing because she was always one of like the big runners for those things, and then people finally started using her near the end, and Bowser's just not having any of that. The first Sheik that you see in like the finals just gets like completely shut out. Ridiculous. It was a beautiful thing.
Alright, let's give you the link here. I'll stay on this video as well just to see people's comments, which I know will probably pour in because last time we played Beautiful Joe, I didn't know people were talking until like I don't know, far too late in, like hour in. I'm like, oh wait, people are talking to me. Uh, how do I work things? There. Okay, so let's start this up. And your first foray into Fire Emblem. Unless you've never really watched any else of it?
Well, I've seen like a tiny bit, but not like a lot. Enough where I have like a general idea of like what like the maps and stuff look like the layout of just gameplay when you're going, but it's kind of blurry, so I don't really remember too well.
Well, aside from Fire Emblem Awakening, which is the best entry-level game, I think Path of Radiance would be the second best entry.
Yeah, if I was definitely gonna try one, I probably would go with. Oh wait, I probably would go with Awakening.
Yeah, I would say Awakening because it eases you into it with the casual mode.
Yeah. Because like I can do some of these other types of games if like they have a mode I can use as like it's like things are a bit on the easier side. Like I always liked how it was in like Persona and like Persona and stuff because like easy mode was like merciful, but you still got to like get the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Like it never felt like they were just like, oh, okay, you're easy, so you must be an idiot, so we're not even trying with you. It was like, no, you're just not as confident, so we'll ease you into it, and by the time we really, we'll push it and we'll push you, but we won't be like ridiculous with it, and I like that.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Awakening does the same thing. I think there's even a very easy mode, which is like really hard to die on. You have to try to die, I've heard.
Oh.
And working right.
Oh yeah, it's working fine.
Radical. So this is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and I do not want to restart my chapter. Wait, restart chapter. Restart chapter? No. New game.
All right, forgot to turn down the volume on the stream because I just heard our whole conversation from 5 minutes ago.
I think I'll do normal difficulty because I'm not challenging enough, or I'm not good at Fire Emblem. Now in Path of Radiance, you can select two different level up methods. There's fixed and random. These change. Random is you get random stats, and fixed is a set path.
Yeah.
You never
so like fixed would be like a traditional RPG.
I guess, yeah.
But
you never want to go fixed ever in Fire Emblem.
Oh yeah. Because now that I think about it, depending on how that's the kind of thing that like could be like okay if it's set up right, but if it's set up in a certain way, then it's easily going to turn everyone into like these very specialized characters that can't do anything outside of what they're built for.
Yeah, the problem with fixed is and versus random and Fire Emblem especially is that um fixed stats you end up being weaker than you would be random because random there's just more chances for stats to level up. Like for instance,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an example. Like in Fire Emblem Awakening, Chrom would probably have like 80% HP or something. Like that's an 80% growth of his level up, where he'd
Right.
normally get HP up. In a fixed, it would probably I don't know what the percentage would be because it'd be fixed, but overall the 80% would be better than what his overall fixed would be if Awakening had a fixed stat,
Ah.
but it does not.
So, if I remember correctly, is this the game that Brawl Ike gets his design from?
Yeah,
Uh,
Radiant Dawn is where Ike gets his
that
new design, where he's all
that's what
muscular.
it is. Yeah. Use them anchor arms.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe. Ike is the best unit in this entire, probably one of the best units in this game, rightfully so. And, and Dawn, despite Ike's beefiness, he was severely nerfed, and I'm not sure why.
Oh wow.
Because compared to characters, okay, Radiant Dawn was so long that normally a Fire Emblem game goes to like 40 levels or 40 level ups. If you go like 20 levels normal and then you get a prestige, it's another 20 levels.
Yeah.
Radiant Dawn went 3 classes, so 60 levels,
Oh wow.
and it is that long. Um, I never beat it because the game's hard as hell, but Ike got sort of nerfed. Like his traditional Ether move is much better in Path of Radiance than it is in Radiant Dawn, but that's really because compared to everyone else who got buffed severely, Ike just
Yeah.
sort of stayed the same, and he didn't really nothing. He wasn't really changed much. He still had more or less the
It's
same stats, but he just couldn't keep
it's
up.
like anything. Like everyone else is like, look what they've done, and so it's like Ike is still Ike.
Yeah, which is not bad, but not that
Yeah,
amazing.
but yeah, like you don't really like change. So it's like if you're already fine, then not changing, you're still fine, but you're not a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, probably could have said that in fewer words.
What's redundant? Path of Radiance is unique in that, unlike other Fire Emblem games, Ike is not a lord. He's just some baseborn kid mercenary
Oh
led by his
yeah,
dad.
yeah. I remember seeing that whenever people showed off like a bunch of the protagonist leader characters in general. Like it was always like like the various lords of Fire Emblem.
Yeah. And then there's Ike, who, like, he's even offered lordship, and he's just like, I'll accept this for now. And he
It's
just,
like, sure.
he ends up just abandoning it in the sequel.
It's like,
And he becomes a lord again.
it's like, well, I'm not really doing anything right now, so yeah, sure.
So I just started I guess the arena, the map, and
Yeah,
I'm not going to do tutorials. I'll just explain things as we go. As
I was
much
gonna say, you know what's going on, and I don't play these, so it's
right.
not a matter if I
It's
everything.
It's pretty simple. I mean,
Yeah,
characters have a specific set of movement. Most humans are 6. Riders have 8. Some other characters have more than that, like thieves.
yeah, and like, I guess like I'm just going by like my knowledge of just strategy games in general. It's like naturally, like I guess if they're faster, they can cover more ground, or like maybe, or
Yeah.
is something here? Oh, okay,
No, it's just a set stat. It's just set.
yeah, and like I know naturally since you've got in like certain games you had people that were like I think it was like dragon riders and stuff, or
Yeah.
Pegasus riders, and so naturally they'd be able to like go over like like trees or like small hills and anything that would like impede someone on their feet.
Yeah, but this entire just tutorial just shows you just what a traditional encounter would be, except you don't attack. You don't get attacked. Boyd will just sort of sit there.
Yeah,
And there's a weapons triangle for melee weapons. Ike is using the trainer, which is a sword style weapon, whereas Boyd is
yeah,
using a practice axe. Swords are better than
right.
axes, dramatically.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I definitely remember my friend Ron telling me about the weapon triangle of or at least at one point it was a triangle. I don't know if they've added anything else.
Now, Fire Emblem, the good thing about Fire Emblem is that it's mostly the same. Like, you play uh, one game, it's pretty much you can get to any others. That's why I
Oh,
think Awakening is so good, because you go
yeah,
into Awakening, you really
you've
know
got
how to handle
everything.
yourself.
Oh yeah, you've got everything that the other games have taught you, and if you're a fan of the series, then you've got all those other games worth of experience to use on this one.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
there's some
like,
things that differ, like
yeah,
the animal humans in Awakening are much different than in Radiant or Path of Radiance. Path of Radiance, there's like a meter they can stay in animal form versus Awakening, which is just an item that breaks down.
okay,
And there's a lot more animal humans. They're going to be called Lagoos, whereas
yeah,
humans are actually called Bayork.
ah, alrighty, and what was another thing I remember? There was something, but I couldn't. Mm, I can't remember. I can't remember now. Damn it. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, so the battle in this, you're forced to use vulneraries, despite the fact that I hate using items in this, especially in Fire Emblem, because unlike Awakening, if this Path of Radiance is a straight shot, it's all pure linear gameplay, versus Awakening, you can go back and forth or grind against mindless monsters. Um, both have their merits in terms of what's good and what isn't, but I think I prefer the more linear style sometimes, because I don't know. It just feels like if you have the ability to grind in Fire Emblem, it ends up becoming no challenge whatsoever.
Yeah.
And Fire Emblem is supposed to be a very unforgiving game. Rightfully so, it can be an unforgiving game, and Awakening is one of the most unforgiving games if you play on Lunatic Plus mode,
Yeah.
which I
Yeah, I think that was another thing. I've never been good with ones like that where it's kind of like once you get to a certain point, if you're like eventually the little mistake, like I generally just make mistakes in games like these a lot. So if I'm like in a situation where like those are just going to keep building up until I'm eventually just kind of like in a hole, that's it. I'm out.
yeah.
I'm leaving. I'll say I gave it a shot and just slink away with my head down.
Fire Emblem's tough, but I wouldn't say it's difficult as long as you can plan ahead. I mean, I only have the capability of really planning one, maybe two turns ahead. Usually
Yeah,
something happens and I'm just like, I didn't see that coming. And I get rocked hard.
Like when I start off strategy games, I look like I'm really good. But that's just because how far ahead I is generally much better than what they start you off at,
Yeah.
and then it's all of it's a matter of how far into the game can I get before my capacity for thinking ahead is completely trumped. Because I didn't get far in what was it, Valkyria Chronicles? I did not get very far in that. I think I got like 7 chapters in, I think, or 10, like anywhere between like 5 and 10, and then I was just completely, there was too much for me to factor in, and my brain I can't do too much at once. Like two things at once, three maybe tops, depending on what the factors are. But any more than that, and I can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I had that problem with
I am
Disgaea
not suited.
because Disgaea is like you could do all these things with these like two characters. You can pair them together. They can do special attacks together. You can throw each other. You can pick up boxes. Just like whoa. Can I just
Yeah,
have? See, that's why I can really only get into Fire Emblem because it's just you attack someone, they attack you back. If you aren't
yeah. You just
careful, you're done.
yeah. It's like, yeah. Look, it's like, here's your terrain. Figure it. Like, look at all the stuff using what you know, and just navigate it and fight each other. There you go.
Yeah, there's no nonsense really. I mean, there's maybe like, oh man, like sometimes there's like a boulder that an enemy can send down at you, but oh, you can see that.
Yeah.
It's not
It's kinda
like some explosion that randomly occurs like in Disgaea or whatever.
Yeah.
Everything can be seen.
Yeah.
I also think that Path of Radiance has the best story. Whereas, like, looking at Awakening, the characters are amazing in Awakening, but
Yeah. That's
but
one thing I definitely want to try it for.
yeah, but the plot, like, looking at it as a whole, is just really weird because normally
Because
Fire
it
Emblem
feels.
normally Fire Emblem games are like, here's some like royalty, and it's like royalty versus royalty, and army versus army,
Yeah, you're
and
dealing with like warring states and stuff.
yeah, Awakening has that, but it also has time travel, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
what
and
the heck?
if I remember correctly, the whole thing was that when Lucina explains it, it's about like by the time you would get to where what was the present for her, everyone else that you play as and deal with has just been completely wiped out because the war has been ravaging on for like that long.
Yeah,
And so it's kind of and now she's kind of coming back to try and fix whatever ended up bringing the war down that path. And so over time, I don't know, I don't know the details on how they start, getting the other children back in time, or how they even got that in the first place.
You just sort of pair someone up and bada bing ba boo, a baby happens, and then their kid's just
Yeah.
somewhere in the world. It's not really even explained; it just sort of happens.
Like things in the future, like things just luckily end up working out in the future in a way where they can, hitch a ride back.
Yeah. So here's the second battle, and the one thing that you'll notice is that I took an axe off Titania. Reason is because Titania is incredibly powerful because every Fire Emblem game starts you off with a prestige class at level 1. Look, and then the rest are base classes. You never want to use a prestige class because they are like really strong, but they they get experience, they soak up experience, whereas your base classes should be
should be getting that experience.
Yeah.
Whereas the prestige is at a point where they can, they can hold back. They can hold back and let other people get it for now.
Yeah, and better yet, Titania has the like ability to just withstand most damage, so she's really
Oh,
fine.
so yeah, she can bend it. She can actually, she can actually maintain well enough to just like do less damage.
Yeah, and you don't start off with a healer in the first round. That's a no-go.
Nope.
I can handle.
This ain't baby's first RPG. You don't start with a healer.
Well,
You earn that shit. Or just not die long enough.
oh yeah, you
I was
figure
gonna say
things
sometimes.
out.
I was gonna say some games it's not even a matter of I earned this. It's more of I managed to keep my dumbass alive long enough to get a healer.
Yeah,
Story wise.
I mean,
Oh
Path of Radiance isn't unfair. It gives you a healer maybe like in the next couple turns, and it's just this is pure like tutorial, really.
yeah, yeah. From I've definitely heard. I've heard nothing but good things about this series. Honestly.
Yeah. I also have this aversion to axe users because lance and sword users, well, sword users are the balanced of the two. They both have decent power and speed, or
I was gonna
decent
say,
power
do
and
axe
accuracy.
users have like bad accuracy or something?
Swords have good accuracy, good power. Lances have really good accuracy,
And not as
okay
power?
power, and axes are power, but not that great on accuracy. And
Uh,
that and a lot of the axe users are slow. They're slower than usual.
ah.
So it's like I'm not a fan of axe users for that reason. Granted, there are some really good axe users. And speaking of, Oscar's level 3, but he can't reach anyone. I should send Boyd to do things, but
And
no.
by slow, you mean like they don't have as many movement space? They generally don't end up
Yeah.
with as many movement spaces? Okay. Yeah, that can be a problem in games like this.
Let's see how far this guy can reach. Okay, I'll send you here, Ike, and Oscar will support.
Because from the looks of things, this is definitely one of those games where it's like it's definitely one of those ones where like it benefits you if you're the one who can if you're the one to approach the enemy instead of the other way around. Since you would go since like is it always whoever approaches goes first?
It's based on phases, so player phase. Yeah, basically, enemy phases attack
Yeah.
first,
Oh yeah, that would.
and then there's player phases you attack first.
I was gonna say,
However,
that
there are
makes
abilities that allow you to Oh, did I forget to go in that house? No, that house is closed. So, choices. Maybe I can have Boyd attack this guy. Oh, well, Titania one-hit KO this person. Is that even a question? Okay. Oscar should be good. So I'll use, because lances are better than swords, I'll use Oscar on this guy. But that'll leave him with 1 HP versus Ike, who still can't kill this guy in 1 hit. Okay. Okay, that's... I'll risk Boyd. He has enough HP. Let's see if Boyd it does something good. Awesome, Boyd, you succeeded with that 75% accuracy.
Damn. God. Now I'm starting to think about whatchamacallit. My times with not sure. I can't remember if it. I think it did happen in both Persona 3 and Persona 4, where it was kind of like anything that had an accuracy less than like 85% was like not worth holding to, because you wouldn't hit Anything.
There's that problem in the Game Boy Advance versions of Fire Emblem. my friend tells me that you can in the Game Boy Advance ones, some accuracies are like, how do I word this? If you're 51% or higher, it actually is like 75% ish. And if you're like 49 or lower, it's like 25% or lower. It's
Ugh.
really weird.
Yeah, it's definitely how Persona was, where it was kind of like you'd get these weapons that had like sometimes had like good benefits and just really good power, like damn good power. You'd be like, oh man, this will wreck enemies. But then you look at the accuracy, and it'll be like 70%. You're like, nope, I can't use this. I will never hit anything. And it was even worse in 3. In those games, when you or an enemy misses their target, you kind of fall on your ass and you get tripped up in the same way as if you got hit with your weak element. And in 3, you had to waste a turn getting up. So it was especially awful if you were whiffing everything because you were just a sitting duck.
I never played P3. I just never had the time.
Yeah, I honestly got overwhelmed when I first played it because I wasn't used to that sort of thing. So I was like, oh, I got so much to do.
I would definitely want to play it, but it's just I can't now. Not now. Not anytime soon.
Yeah, you got to really take your time.
I will admit, though, getting crits in Fire Emblem is probably the most satisfying crit you'll ever get.
I have heard.
It's either incredibly satisfying or you screwed up because this might have been a bad idea. Oh, nah, I'll be fine. It's either the most satisfying thing ever, or it's like, I didn't want you to kill this guy. I wanted this other guy to get experience. But it's too late.
Yeah. I remember, whatchamacallit, my buddy Spike was joking about that sometimes when he went through some of these games. And he mentioned how like he'd go through that exact same situation. Where I was like, okay, you just weaken this enemy because this other person needs experience, and right now they're not the most reliable, but I want them to be. And then the person is just like, oh, what's that? You want me to be gentle with them? Guess it's time to cave their skull in.
yeah, I've had that happen on more than one occasion. Ike's only level 3, so I can't finish off this guard. Damn it, Oscar. Why are you so much better? Oscar's a really good unit. Of the 4 units you see right now, I enjoy Ike and Oscar. I'll use Oscar for a while, but he'll eventually get outclassed by other people. Yeah. I can handle this person, and I guess Oscar can kill. Who knows, maybe Ike will get a crit. No, that's asking for too much. It's really important to get Ike to level 20. Not as soon as possible because you have a lot of time, but he will be forced to class change whether you want him to or not. So if he doesn't have all his levels, well, 1, why? And 2, he'll be forced to class change and he'll miss out on like a ton of level up stats.
Ah, jeez.
Actually, Titania, what can you do to this bandit? You will kill him. No. Better yet, what is this bandit armed with? Oh, only an iron axe, that's not too bad. Yeah, this'll... Wow. I don't have that much HP. Oscar can handle it. Cool, I love Oscar, he's great. He'll be great for the next, like, 15, for the next 10, 15 chapters until I get people who outclass him dramatically. Yeah. I'm gonna use a vulnerary. Oh, I have a Seraph Robe. That will increase my HP by 5, but I'll save that. I want Ike to kill this guy. I forgot, sitting in front of a little base makes an enemy unit heal. 14. Yeah, I'll just use... Don't crit Oscar. Oh my god, Oscar's almost dead. What am I thinking? Wait for me to pay attention. But Ike will land the finishing blow. I believe next unit will be getting magic users. And magic users are great. They're incredibly squishy, but, like, everything they do is really fabulous. I think it's only one magic user, though. Oh well. Ooh, Ike had a nice level up. Oh, god damn it. I guess I'll toss out this iron sword. Oh, god damn it. And that's the first map. Fire Emblem takes a while, I'll admit.
Yeah.
But it's the only strategy. Hmm?
Oh, no, you go on.
It's the only strategy RPG I can, like, get behind. To be honest.
Yeah, I could see why. It's honestly it looks fun and like it, and from what I can tell, it seems to move along like a pace.
It's very
I mean,
simple.
it doesn't have to be yeah. The simplicity of just getting things done is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd still recommend Awakening for an entry level.
Yeah, I definitely might think about it if like, you know, I mean, actually now, I mean, once the new Tales game comes out and then September happens and like a million things come out.
Yeah.
Once we finally hit that moment where like everything just dies down and I've had a chance to go through everything, then yeah, I might throw Awakening in on my who knows list.
I think that who knows should be more of a I should definitely try this. It looks fabulous. Besides, you can marry people.
This is true.
Which is considered either a great feature or God, we're such weeaboos feature.
I was gonna say it's only weird. It's only weird if you're not being goofy about it.
Well, tell that to every Japanese game.
Yeah, true.
If it wasn't for Fire Emblem Awakening, the Fire Emblem series would have died. Like,
yeah, it's always been very low key when it comes to popularity, and then Awakening happened, and just everything just blew the hell up.
Yeah, that's why Lucina and Robin are in Smash.
Yeah,
is because the story is that if Awakening didn't sell like 250,000 copies, that'd be it. Fire Emblem would be put on the shelf.
That would just kind of be the swan song, and then they just
Yeah,
put it on
so
the shelf
they put all
indefinitely.
their heart and effort into it, and it ended up exploding.
Yeah.
Still, though, the story's just wonky. Time travel is... Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, I'm cool with it. If I gotta pick one game, I might as well go with the one that's the most accessible and has, like, the weirdest story.
Yeah.
Because that is totally my speed for a one-off, for, like, a one-off thing.
I've also noticed that between Awakening and Path of Radiance, Path of Radiance has a more old-fashioned speaking. Like, Ike is a commoner. He's pretty baseborn, but he talks so formally compared to, like, everyone else that I could think of in Awakening. Awakening's very modernized.
Oh, okay.
But now we get a healer that I will use only sparingly because he's not the healer I want to use yet.
Oop, didn't mean to hit that.
Another thing to mention is that in this game you get bonus experience for doing well on a map, such as clearing it soon, or handling enemies really well. All that jazz. In this game...
Also, hello person in the comments.
Oh,
just noticed someone popped up.
Well, he stopped watching. Oh well. There's only one person watching. I know it's you. Well, so be it.
That's fun.
So, every chapter we get someone new until, like, chapter 25 when we stop getting new people. There's loads and loads of characters in Fire Emblem.
That's actually reminding me of something that I just remembered what I was going to say earlier, because I actually, like, forgot. Because I got on a different train of thought. Like, the most recent strategy-style game that I actually ended up buying was, whatchamacallit, Project Cross Zone.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, that I'd say I'm pretty good at, mainly because it's, like, it's also straightforward, but it's also got that whole kind of, like, combo-heavy fighting style to battles.
Yeah.
And, like, it's a fun game, but in, like, short bursts, because, like, I played that game for, like, a good month, like, nearly non-stop, and I was only, like, halfway through. There's so many characters, there's so much going on, and I think the only thing I could really knock on that game would be the fact that they saturate each chapter with, like, so much to do, and it's like, you go into the area, it's like, oh, okay, we got it. It's like, okay, here's some new characters. They're kind of swamped by enemies. Go save them. Well, one of the boss characters, like one of the lackeys of the bad guy, came in, so maybe you should go deal with them. Sometimes you have to, sometimes you don't, or you'll have some other objective, and then, like, 3 boss characters will come in out of nowhere just because they feel like it. And, like, you're doing all these things. I fought each antagonist, or lower antagonist, like, 5 times at least, and every single time it's always ended up like, you're getting stronger, or, like, everything was, like, according to plan, or something like that. So it's kind of like, am I getting anywhere?
Yeah, that sounds really lame.
I've beaten on these guys so much. I've bent over backwards to do so many things in these chapters that take so long to do now. And it always ends up just being like, oh, you didn't actually beat me. We're out of here. And then it's like, whatever. I just got sick of it after a while, and so I took an indefinite break. I might go back to it, because it was fun.
My friend has... Oh god, my healer. I'm sure he can handle it. Oh god, that hurt.
Oh, jeez.
I should not have left my healer out in the open.
Where are they?
Oh, he gets... You'll see.
Oh.
Take that, you bastard. Spear to the face.
Oh, there's your healer.
Oh, a vulnerary. Rice could use that. Okay, let's see. Ooh, he will die. Should I care about Boyd? Probably not. I'm never going to use him. The moment I get to not select units, Boyd will be off my team. Not that he's bad or anything, I just don't like him that much.
It happens. In Cross Zone, I had a few teams I didn't really use that. I didn't really use that much.
Oh, crits are so satisfying. Because in Path of Radiance, especially, because they just happen so suddenly. Like you think everything's fine. No, he crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can handle himself.
God. I think I'm remembering another thing that's almost like secondary. Sad about like Cross Zone, where it was like like with the way like I think Capcom is now. In the past, if you looked at a game like that where they mixed up like a ton of their characters, especially obscure ones with other series, you'd be like, yeah, they remember this series. This is awesome. But nowadays you look at it and it was like they literally just dug through a box to find people to fill this game. And you know they're not going to give a shit after this.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, here's this series that you literally just dug out of a box, so that it's like, hey, there's someone we can fill this with, and you're gonna go back to like pretending they don't exist after this. I'm gonna go cry in a corner.
Hi, but Dante's is Dante still a thing, or is he ruined forever? Or what?
They haven't said anything about Devil May Cry ever since the new one happened.
No, I remember something about Devil May. Aren't they like porting like the wrong version over to like Xbox
I have no
One or
idea.
PS4 or something?
That I hope not Xbox. That's just weird.
I swear they were gonna port it over somewhere. Maybe it was PC. They're just like
they might do.
They were doing
They might.
Who knows? It was Devil May Cry, like the bad edition, and people were just like, Capcom, why?
Oh, it was like a version that wasn't as good as another one.
It was Dante.
Oh, they're porting the new one over.
Yeah.
Because so that's like the next in this trend of like, let's port over this game to a new system because we can make it look prettier, even though I can't tell any differences. I literally can't. We're at a point where it was like, you can only put so much detail in these people's faces. I don't care that friggin' The Last of Us or something is on PS4 or whatever. I can't tell the difference.
I've never played The Last of Us. I mean, it seems interesting, but What, have you played it?
No, I don't think highly of it.
I mean, I'm sure it's a very good narrative. Whether it's a good game or not, that's another
Yeah,
thing to be
I've heard
said,
it.
but...
Yeah, I've heard it's definitely a good narrative, but like it's definitely in that long trend, this trend of kind of like, like we got to make games more than what they are, when it's like or like that whole like, don't call it a game because that's insulting to call your video game a video game.
I guess, I mean...
It's like, don't give me a bunch of like, don't give me a heads up display that's like nice and detailed. You're breaking my immersion. And it's like, I want to see what I'm doing. I want to know what I'm doing, please.
Huh. Ike and Oscar are the same level, and they have the exact same experience.
I love when that happens.
No, it's like, I don't know who to kill this guy with.
Yeah, it's like, I guess one of you guys can take it. I don't know.
I should probably do Ike, because he won't get hit.
Flip a coin, see who stabs this guy in the face.
Well, Ike's probably going to stab this guy in the face. Oh, so yeah, Ike, go. Ow! He has a 43% chance of hitting me.
Jeez.
The glowing spots you see on the map are actually healing spots. If you sit in them, you'll heal like a 20th of your HP
cool.
or something. They're pretty rare. You won't see them too often.
Come to think of it, all this time I've been talking about Cross Zone. Oh yeah, here it is. I got this exclusive visual book that came with my copy of it, and like it just has like it's just got like a bunch of the concept art, like the various characters from the different series and stuff. It's a cool little thing.
Let's see, who do I heal? Like,
it's depressing how many of these people I have no idea who the fuck they are.
You mean in the crossover?
Yeah. Like so many games that either didn't come here or they were just at a time where I wasn't into the things that they were, so I didn't know about them.
I never knew about Tronbon until like my friend played Mega Man Legends. Oh god damn it, Titania's armed. No, Titania! Stop killing my fodder. You gained 2 experience for that. No, Titania! Stop!
Let's see.
Oh lord.
Oh yeah, I remember when this was coming out, a lot of people were like wondering why certain iconic characters weren't in, but then like some people realized like maybe they wouldn't have fit as well with like the very like anime styled aesthetic of the whole game. Like some people were wondering why the hell Sonic and Tails weren't a team on the Sega side.
I mean, I guess.
It's like on one hand, it's kind of like why would you not have them in your big crossover game? And then everyone's kind of like, well, considering everyone else is like very human and more anime looking, they definitely like stick out like sore thumbs.
Was Beautiful Joe in?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
That's the stupidest.
They could have easily put Joe and Sylvia in here.
That's a shame. That's a big shame.
And then we don't have, and there wasn't. Well, we actually not thinking about. We do have Mega Man. It was Mega Man X and Zero. So
I completely forgot to put this stream on Tumblr. God damn it! I did the exact same thing last time. 43 minutes in, it's just like, yeah, I'll put this on Tumblr. Forgets.
Just fucking proud. It's like fucking Fire Emblem doing a thing. There you go.
Because I remember Nexus Phantasm was watching, and I was just like, watching Beautiful Joe last time. And I was like, oh, I know this person from Tumblr.
Good old Nexus.
I forget.
Yeah.
I knew him, like, not knew him, but I've seen him around, like, a couple of years ago, even. Or maybe a year ago, I don't know. Anyway, Fire Emblem. And Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. And posted. Now to continue on this plot, or rather this guy dying.
And reblog that.
Good job, Ike. You gained 2 different level up stats. And I got a speed wing. Cool, I'll never use that. Well, not anytime soon.
Let's see, who the hell else was in here? Let's see. Had a couple characters from Dot Hack. A couple characters from that God Eater game, that God Eater series. I
Never played either
kind
of
of forgot.
those.
I forgot that existed. I
Never played.
wanted to play Dot Hack, but I kind of missed the boat on that one.
I don't even know what it is really.
It's a fun little I'm pretty sure they're action RPGs. They're set up like they're actually, since the whole series takes place within an MMO. The battle is set up like an MMO
Yeah.
and stuff. I watched most of the. I actually marathoned most of the anime based off the series with Spike one night, but we never quite finished it. We were like 2 episodes away, and it was like 6 in the morning, and we passed out.
But what about the next day?
We forgot.
How do you forget when you? No, you.
I don't know either.
How do you? You had 2 episodes remaining.
I
That's like
don't know.
45 minutes. It's like
I don't know.
you could watch that during
I
a
really
meal.
don't. I really don't.
How do you even?
I don't know. Damn it.
Was there not a cliffhanger?
Shit.
Did it just like, oh, this seems like a good place to stop, fall asleep? Oh, well, we finished Stat Hack. I mean, what else is left?
Yeah, everything was so pretty much finished up that we just kind of felt good where we were, and then it just kind of drifted out of our minds, and other things happened.
So there's a bunch of new characters in Path of Radiance right now.
Jesus.
So Sheenan is the archer who he looks like a dick. He also is a dick, but he's cool. Gatry is in the blue armor. He is really great. I love him.
Nice.
Mist is Ike's sister. She is my favorite healer in this game. And Rolf,
Nice.
the green-haired kid, is my favorite archer. Because he ends up being better than Sheenan.
Nice. Let's see, what else did we have in here? Oh yeah, we had a...
Oh, hey, Lover of Barrels started following me.
Hey, awesome.
It's, it's the strangest thing sometimes. It's like, oh man, freaking Notebook Stuck reblogged this from me. Oh, and then I see Night Blackfire reblogging it. I'm like, I'm following Night Blackfire. I just saw this myself. Probably because you reblogged it, so then I reblogged it, so Notebook reblogged it, and then Night Black, I'm just like, I see this so many times. So many people I know same player area, and I'm just like, why
Yeah.
I don't.
I think we're all slowly becoming this mutual follows. Because, Nexus was one of the first people I ever really got to know on this site. And then I followed Spike because we've been buddies since long before joining the site finally. I don't even remember what got us to.
Wait, Destiny is on the PS3?
I guess so.
What? Why am I not playing that?
It honestly looks interesting.
I was just like, Night Blackfire was just like, he made a post, and he's like, oh, this is Destiny, it looks really cool. I'm like, you got a PS4? That's amazing. And he's like, I'm playing on PS3.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can do that? Excuse me while I go buy this. Right now.
Why am I not playing that? I love, that seems like such a cool game. I do, I am debating very heavily in my mind whether to get the Destiny bundle or not. But it's like, this autumn is coming.
Yeah,
I just put $177 towards my pre-orders, and Tales is paid off, Hyrule Warriors is paid off. I think my Smash Brothers is paid off. I can't remember. Here's the receipt. Zilius, 3DS Smash Bros, Hyrule Warriors, a little bit of Wii U Smash Bros, and I think I poured.
I'll pre-order that one once we actually get like a release date and stuff.
What for? Which one? Wii U?
Because I'd like actually it's just any excuse I can find right now to just not do it right now because I've already pre-ordered a bunch of other stuff.
Well, I mean, I don't know how late. Are you interested in like the limited edition pre-order with the like the controller, the port, and all that?
Uh, Not really, because all I'd really need is the port, because I still got like a shit ton of my controllers. So
See, I lost like two of my three of my good. Okay, I had four controllers. One was always bad. I lost my orange one, and I have no idea where my Wavebird is either.
yeah,
So all I have is my favorite black one, and this like
oh jeez,
this like bootleg official Nintendo one, which feels exactly the same, but I can tell it's not. But
like I've got my original gray Wavebird that I got back when they first came out. I've got the silver one, which was the second one that I got. I've got a black controller, a black GameCube controller that's all lasted this long, and I think I have another decent one.
mm-hmm.
Not quite sure.
Oh boy,
Only like a few have really messed up. I've got like an orange one that like is weird. I have another black one that like I think the X button's weird. And a yellow one. I got a lot of controllers.
Oh. So, in this battle, I can only pick... Oh, I can't pick anyone. But I got Sheenan, Gatry, and Titania. I'm only going to use Ike and Gatry. Well, within reason. I mean, if I have to, I'll use Sheenan, but I hope I don't have to. I'll save. And I will begin the fight. Whew, let's see what we got here. Gatry, go wreck this guy. Iron Lance. Gatry is so great. He becomes an incredibly good general later in the game.
Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, looking through this art book still, I remember here was something that kind of annoyed Spike when because he ended up playing it too. He actually played a lot more of Valkyria Chronicles than I did. Like he actually ended up playing through I think all three games.
Uh-huh.
And I remember he was exactly about the fact that for all the like whereas a lot of the other series
God damn it, Sheenan, why do you crit? God damn it, Sheenan, why do you crit twice? Why? You don't need the second crit.
That's just excessive. That's just excessive.
Now Ike just doesn't get experience now. What's this character? He's cool. Much later in the game. And he gave me an elixir.
Now I remember. What was that?
He gave me an elixir.
Nice.
I'll just send
Those
Ike
are always good.
I'll send Ike into the foray. I'll armor with a steel sword, I guess. Yeah, just in case. Ike's pretty fast. Oh god, the archers.
Oh, now I remember what it was. All the Valkyria Chronicles characters and whatchamacallit, Cross Zone are all from the third game, which I think I don't think we got here in the States. I think he actually had to import that one or something. And all the major characters are from that one, the one that not everyone got to play, instead of characters from like the more popular ones. This one was on like I think the PSP or something. So it was kind of like not many people actually played it or knew it existed, and yet all the characters are from it.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh man, all these characters that we might know of. Like, I don't know who these people are. The only one that came in from like from like the first game was I think one of the antagonists, and she was kind of a huge bitch. So it was kind of like the one person you got from the games we know, and you took the bitch. Thanks a lot. She's got like a drill lance, so I guess there's that.
Let's see here. I'm not too concerned about the bowman. Gatry will take out the whatever this dude is. Pirate? I guess.
I love how this book here only has two side-by-side pages for two Street Fighter characters, and yet the funny thing is, like, everyone else has like their general full amount of characters that represent them in here for the most part. Street Fighter, there's like 6 or 7 characters, so only 2 here is kind of like, oh, I guess I didn't pick that many. No, they're all there. Good old Capcom.
Here, Titania, go straight into the fray of every enemy and just resist everything. Oh wow, Titania,
Get in there.
You might take like a unit of damage. Scary. Out of curiosity. Oh, you're never gonna get hit anyway. Here, go. Unequip your axe because I don't want you murdering everyone in sight. Yeah, I'm not gonna use him, so might as well not use him at all. Oh, I love this character. She just showed up. Her name is Marcia. I love her. She's a great unit. She's a bit of a hothead.
Oops.
I forgot how stereotypical these pirates talked.
Oh, just seeing Marcia. She looks fun.
Yeah. The problem with Pegasus riders are that they're actually really frail, but they're quick and they have a surprisingly good resistance to magic. They aren't the strongest though. Pegasus riders are pretty just sort of tough to use in the first place, but I do like her a lot. Oh god, I gotta go get her. I gotta recruit her. I might want to use Titania just to recruit her quick, like. That is, if she decides to go into the fray, which I hope to God she doesn't. Good going, Titania. You're dodging everything. Fire Emblem Awakening has every Fire Emblem has like your overpowered paladin at the start of the game. Fire Emblem Awakening has Frederick, and a lot of the fans affectionately call the game Frederick Emblem because oh my god, Marcia. Because if you play on like Lunatic or Lunatic Plus mode, oh god, no, Marcia, please don't die. Please don't get hurt. But no, anyway. On Lunatic and Lunatic Plus mode, you need to use Frederick because everyone else will kill you in like one hit. It's horrifying. It's seriously alarming. So it ends up becoming just Frederick Emblem because he's the only one who can do anything, and everyone else just sits back and just begs for mercy, praying to the gods that nothing bad happens. Right, who do I want to kill, if anyone at all? Can I kill anyone?
Ooh, Marcia's getting surrounded there, but she is taking them out.
Yeah.
Took one guy out at least.
Damn it, Gatry! What was that accuracy? I need to. What was that accuracy? I didn't even see. It was like.
I guess I'll see that
90.
soon enough.
I know axes are good against freaking.
God, I hate that feeling when you're like yelling at the characters thinking they'll hear you. I was like, I know you could have pulled that off. What was that?
Well, he could have. Trained to be a general, or trained to be a knight, failed miserably.
Damn, this motherfucker in his in his shiny blue armor.
You want to see armor, you got to see the Black Knight, which is nowhere anytime soon. But I mean, I'm pretty sure you saw that video of him. Like, oh my lord. All right, Ike. This freaking guy. Actually, Ike should take care of this archer, because this archer's irritating me. Actually, this archer's doing, like, no damage, so I'll just let him be. 918. Okay, I know what I want to do. Okay, Sheenan, I don't want you to crit. You have a 22% chance of critting. Please don't crit. So far, so good. Yay! He didn't crit. Thank you, random number god.
Woo! Woo!
Alright, let's see here. Ike will take care of this guy. Cool. This archer's really intent on taking Ike out. 1 damage unit at a time. It's like, okay. I get it. Ooh, but this guy's got a hand axe, which acts exactly like a boomerang, because that works like that. Oh god, Marcia. Marcia, you can handle it. I know you can. I believe in you. Yeah, Marcia. Okay. No wonder Gatry missed the first hit. He only had a 66% chance of hitting. Gatry will take care of this dude.
Alrighty. Get him. Ugh. Right.
Perfect. I hear Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah. Well, after watching that tournament, I just feel like playing something. So I figure I might as well get back to unlocking shit.
What have you got unlocked so far?
Let's see.
In terms of characters, I'm not that interested on stages, so just characters is fine.
I don't really have anything stage-wise anyways. Character-wise, I have Dr. Mario, Jigglypuff, Marth, and Roy.
Roy. He was alright as a Fire Emblem Lord, so I've heard. Never really did.
I heard it wasn't like the greatest. I actually don't have any of the extra stages unlocked yet. I thought I had at least one.
Okay. Damn it, Titania, you're blocking the path. So I could send her... Titania can go there. Sheenan can go there. Gatry, you're so goddamn slow. And Ike can go there. Marcia has such fun dialogue.
Oh, crackers!
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
It's great. Bagneon. I forget what country that is. I love Gatry. Some of my favorite things about this game is just that if you're a heavily armored guy, you can get attacked by anything and you don't even flinch.
Nice.
Like Gatry just had a hand axe thrown at him. He's just, I don't care.
You just had that. Fuck it.
That's nice. It's really cute.
Oh, sweet throne run, bro.
Ooh, Gatry, you could wreck this guy, but Ike's level 6, Gatry's level 9, huh?
Yeah, I just saw him not move.
Isn't that the best?
He's so good. Not even a guarding motion. Or like, oh, that hit me motion. Just kind of, I don't care. It's like I could not care if you paid me. I could not.
Like, it's really scary when you see a knight just not flinch, but it's actually it's actually scarier if you see a heavily armored knight dodge your quick attacks. Thanks, Black Knight.
Oh, thanks, game. Just throwing a star on top of Yoshi like that. I really appreciate that.
Oh, Ike, I love... Ike, you're so good at this game. Wait, what?
Oh.
The strange thing about Smash Brothers, now that I remember it, is that in Brawl, Ike is actually really slow, and he's a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
But in the games, he's like one of the fastest units. He also hits hard, like he hits like a truck, and he's the only one who can match the Black Knight. But like, it's just ridiculous. I'll Iron Sword it. Save my steel sword. Oh, what is this? Jesus, this is a long link.
It's simple.
Wait, Sheik.
I love how you just got the one cheek just peeking out like I'm still relevant. I could have taken him. I was just having a bad day. It's like, it's okay, Sheik. Take your defeat with grace.
Gatry can't use axes. Titania. Yeah, right. I feel like I should level up Gatry more, but he's level 9. Really, Ike should be getting all the experience.
I was gonna say, what's everyone else like then?
Like Sheenan's level 1, but he's a prestige. Titania's the same way.
Oh no. Don't act up on me. Oh no, it's doing it. Okay. Let's not do that. Come on. It's the only problem with the age. It sometimes has little fits.
You playing as Bowser?
Yes. I can't. I'm just in a mode right now. I was like, yeah. I wanted to try using Bowser more. Now I really want to. Because there's like, once Brawl came around, I really decided to just use everyone. Like, I've got my favorites, but I don't give a fuck who I play as.
I was
So
always
now that I'm
that
playing
sort of
Melee
way.
again, I'm just kind of like, there's a lot of characters that I just never touched. Let's actually see how they played in this game.
I was sort of that. I'm the same way, but the difference is that, in Melee, I definitely had characters I was better at, but I still like to play as all of them. And in Brawl, I was like sort of equal with every character. I mean, I was best with Snake, but that was because he was just so strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheenan, I don't care about you. This guy with the hand axe is really bent on hurting Ike, but it's not working. What? Gatry, you missed.
Damn you, CPUs. You and your friggin' knowing what I'm gonna do. Okay, this is some nonsense right here. Okay. What is this?
This pirate's dialogue. We show him our axes and say "Arr," and the golden grub keep raining down. It's just like, I see.
Just, oh, okay.
Whatever.
Cool.
Okay, that's nice.
Cool story.
Wait, is the objective to... Oh man, the objective is to defeat the boss. Gatry, please hit this guy. I don't want to fight the boss just yet. I want to kill this other guy first, but I don't think it's going to happen. What the heck,
Christ.
Gatry? You missed! Gatry, you had 61% chance of hitting both times, and you missed both of them. Now I gotta use Sheenan to clean up your mess. I guess I'll just use Titania to kill the other guy, just for the sake of killing him. Because Ike is probably gonna... Well, what? 816. Huh. Choices. Yeah, Ike will be fine. Yeah, I know what I want to do.
God damn it, Tumblr. Why would you recommend a blog to me using an Attack on Titan post? It's like you don't even know me.
I get, like... I don't even know what I barely remember what I see, what I remember when I get when I recommended stuff. The rare occasion it's like I got like a Majora's Mask and I'm like, oh, I'll reblog this, but I won't follow.
Yeah, that sometimes happens to me with the radar. Every once in a while, I'll see like a fun little art post, and I was like, "Oh, that's a cool little design," and I'll like it and go with. But usually, it's like a lot of stuff that I just don't care about.
I actually just I don't like posts a lot. It's just like, oh, I'll reblog this. I know I already like
Yeah.
it. I've seen it.
I like posts up to an extent until I get to a point where like I'm liking this, so I can hold on to it, so I can like post it later. And so I'll just stop liking things because I don't want to push it too far back, and then I'll be too lazy.
Damn it! Ugh, I gotta drop this vulnerary because everything else is too useful. Can I get my base back? I really need my base. I really need to deposit stuff.
Oh Christ! I really like Titania's outfit and hair and stuff. She got a cool design.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. There's a character later in the game, maybe chapter 10-ish or so, called Nephany. She's like my favorite character in the game because she's super good. Like, then there's another character like Mia, which you get around chapter 9 or something, a little bit before Nephany. Also insanely good, but hard to use at first.
Hmm.
It's quite enough. I already know the plot. And it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Characters.
Oh. Like that.
Ooh, Soren's back. Hello, Soren.
God damn it. This game just feels weird to me now.
Honestly, when my friends and I went to we went to
Uh,
Pennsylvania for the Smash Bros. 4 event for Best Buy, and
yeah.
we went back and we played like Brawl that night. We played
Yeah.
Melee and Brawl, and we played Melee first, and we're just like, this feels like a beta.
Yeah, it just,
Like,
like, it feels slippery.
it's really fast, and like, there's a strange feel to it.
Yeah, like, it feels too fast. At times.
And
Like, I feel,
Brawl feels a bit sluggish, but better. But
yeah,
it feels like
I at least, oh, that go on.
it's sort of Brawl is sort of like I wouldn't say a beta, but it's like, I don't know. It didn't feel as good. There was a lot of balancing issues compared to the Smash Brothers. I mean,
Wait, which one are we talking about right now?
Brawl versus 4.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure which way we were going right now. I wasn't sure if you were still talking about Melee or if you were talking about Brawl.
No, Melee. No, Melee is dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't. I was like, it's really only like the really competitive people who are just super stubborn that seem to really hold on to Melee so damn much, because it's kind of like there's just so much that's honestly been changed and like added to, and like you said, Brawl definitely feels much slower, but at least I feel solid when I do things.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I feel like I actually have control of what I'm doing, because with Melee, I'm not gonna lie. One thing I didn't like about Melee was the fact that when it came to multi-hit moves, if you didn't have, if the character, if you weren't like at a low percentage or something like that, people would just slip out of the moves all the time, or like
oh
you'd hit the ground before like something like Yoshi's down air could finish.
oh yeah, multi-hit moves. They changed. That's another thing they added in 4 is that they end with a finishing move now. So they're
Yeah,
actually really nice. Like I used one. Who had it that I played as? Um, I think I was playing as Sheik in the 3DS version, and she used a multi-hit move, and it was actually like really useful.
yeah. Like that's one thing I loved about Brawl. It was like when I hit with a multi-hit move, yeah, you were in it. If I didn't hit you with all my multi-hit move, it was because I didn't position myself right. Not because we all drop like rocks.
Can Ike even use a hand axe? I'm never going to use an axe wielder ever. It's like, why am I carrying this hand axe around? Just don't have room for any of these things. Oh great, another mission. I can't store any. I'm just going to give Titania my stuff.
Sounds good.
Oh, and I get to play with Soren now. Ike's father, Grail, he will never play as. Though he was
Oh,
made, I remember someone hacked not Smash Brothers. Someone hacked Path of Radiance, and Grail is made to be playable, but he never was
cool.
actually put into the game.
Ah,
Like he even has Ike's ether, but he uses it with an axe. And if memory serves, it looks sort of weird, but it's really cool.
Yeah, well, another thing I'm noticing is that, like, the speed is only, like, good for people who are, like, fast and floaty. Like, if you're big and you're bulky, or, like, you're just not, or you're just a character that's just not meant to be mobile, like someone like Zelda, you kind of get shafted.
Yeah. Samus
Like,
is alright in
it's so
melee.
hard to use. It's so, I love using Zelda in Brawl. It's so hard to try using her going back to this. Ugh.
The sweet spots are
Like, this game
definitely
is not set
easier.
up for.
The sweet spots are definitely easier, though.
Yeah.
That's a lot of soldiers.
Jesus.
Oh, no, there's more, judging by where you are.
Oh God, more.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, yeah, it doesn't look too much right now. The only problem with being a little bit behind.
Oh, yeah, just wait for it.
I hear you, but I don't see you. Oh, that is even more.
So let's just view the map. Or, no, the conditions. There are 16 of the army and 6 allies, for me.
Jesus.
I want to use Oscar, but I can't take out any of these people. Lame. Let's see here. Items. Yeah, I'll trade a bunch of stuff over. I'm never gonna use Boyd, so I'll just drop that stuff in them. Paladin Band. Soren's at level 1, so he can just pray that he doesn't get hit. Oh, I forgot. Soren has the ability.
Oh, that's.
Soren has an ability that allows him to, every certain percentage based on his skill, he can attack two times in one turn. Tiny has counter Serenity. 10, 20...
Oh, make it. There we go.
Damn it, Titania. Stop being so strong. Damn it, Titania.
No, I can't make it. Oh, I'm just now noticing that on one of the menu screens when you're choosing stuff actually shows the weapon triangle.
God, Sheenan, I didn't mean for you to kill him, but I guess that works too. Archers have really good crit chance.
Yeah, I could see that. That seems to be a running thing with archers and RPGs. Well, actually, I guess except for Yukari couldn't hit the broadside of a barn half the time.
Well, Persona 3 is a bit of a different combat system. I think. I only played Persona 4. Oh god, Sheenan.
What was that?
I've only played Persona 4, but I think Persona 3 is similar, is it not?
Oh yeah. System-wise and everything, yeah. Huh, Metal Pikachu, that's a first. Ugh, get out!
Maybe I should have bided my time and not sent my enemies into the fray, or my friends into the fray.
I was gonna say, I think
Ike. Ike, you just critted that guy, I'm happy.
What's the menu option shove?
Oh, shove. That's unique. Oh, steel lance, cool. Toss out this iron sword. The menu item shove. Oh my god, people keep attacking Ike. It's the. I'm having a tough time concentrating. I'm worried about Ike. Oh god. Okay, he just created another person. Anyway, shoving allows you to forcibly send a friend, or yeah, only a friend, I think, one space in the direction that you are facing, or you and your friend are facing.
Oh, okay.
So it's like if someone can't. Bryce, my precious healer, I thought you weren't gonna get hit. Okay, you didn't get hurt that much.
I was gonna say, is Rice okay?
Yeah, he only took like 9 damage. But Ike is... I'm actually more concerned about Ike. Please, don't get hurt. He could die. Ike only has 4 HP remaining. I should have thought this through. Ike's dead. Unless he's a... God damn it. That didn't work out.
Oh yeah, Ike's not looking too good where I'm at. Oh, he's looking even worse.
It doesn't.
At least the other person's down to 1. Nope, there he goes.
Yeah. Alright,
the best part is you skipped through that so fast that the only thing I saw after all I saw was Ike just getting run through with a spear longer than he is tall through his gut, and all I got was, oh no. And then the screen went black and it was the title screen because you skipped through so fast. It was just like, oh no, you lose.
Yeah, the Fire Emblem, it's like, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta use Titania.
Yeah, I can only imagine since, You know, once someone dies, they're kind of gone. So I'd feel awful having to watch them go through that, even if I was just gonna restart. Just the fact that just the fact that it happened would make me feel bad. Would make me feel plenty bad.
Well, I don't want my characters to ever die.
Yeah, I would not let myself go on until I could get out. Whoever was dying.
Another reason why Fire Emblem Awakening is a good starting point, because if an enemy is if your character dies in casual mode, they don't die because it's
Oh,
casual
okay.
mode. They aren't like
It's just kind of like a KO where it's like, well, they're not there. They
yeah,
can't
they just
get
sort of
it.
they go back to the base, they retreat.
Oh, okay.
However, if you choose, you can definitely play on classic mode where they will die if they die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I'm quite paranoid when it comes to permanent death things in games. You should have seen. You should have seen me going through the caves in Pikmin 2. Holy crap!
I never played any Pikmin game.
I was like, whatchamacallit. Basically, like, long story short, when it came to in the second game, there were these cave areas, and the trick about them was that they were kind of like mini dungeons. And the place you could get two specific. There were only places you could breed these two types of Pikmin, and you did not have a way to replenish your army if you lost.
Oh,
So you had to be careful.
yeah.
So you'd get paranoid as all hell, especially when it ended in a boss, because bosses in that game are hard. One wrong move and you'd get decimated.
Okay, I might be doing something stupid again, but go, Ike, go. Once again, I'm sending him into the fray. Oh, right. That's why Sheenan was great for low levels. He has the ability to, it's called, like, provoke. Enemies always go after him. As long as they can get in his range.
One of those moves.
Yeah, and this is really good for for low levels in Path of Radiance because a lot of the enemies are close range. Sheenan uses a bow. So enemies will attack him, but he's so fast he'll just dodge everything and he just sort of kites enemies towards the group. Completely forgot about that.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
These freaking soldiers. Sheeta just dodges everything and he just doesn't care.
Okay, anytime you want to die, Kirby. Jesus.
Huh. Ike needs to get healed, but how do I plan it? I got an iron lance. I like lances. Damn it. Iron sword, iron sword. I have 2 iron swords. Drop 1 iron sword. Any of these people drop anything? Okay, iron bow I'm not concerned about.
Something Shadman ended up linking me to on the Super Smash Brothers boards on Game FAQs.
Ah, here we go.
There was one talk. It was just something going on about something about like they noticed in the tournament. It was just Toon Link players stop spamming down air, and there was a lot. There was a lot of it.
Huh.
Early, like it was kind of funny watching early on because like there were certain characters that you definitely got a lot of just like spamming certain moves. Like one of the Sheik players ended up they just kind of like stood back and threw needles all day. Especially when it got the sudden death. They got into a sudden death with a Kirby, and they literally just threw needles now because
That's lame.
at 300%, those things can knock you around. Poor Kirby didn't even get a chance.
Oh. Yeah, that reminds me of that guy who played as Zero Suit Samus, and he just sort of like waited to get into... I didn't like him.
Yeah, I'm happy that Zero Suit Samus is so much better and like actually came out winner. Don't like the guy though.
Yeah. He was not a like showman at all. Gatry will kill this guy in 1 hit. Well, 2 hits.
Yeah. At least overall, this tournament was there was actually a lot more like interest in watching the fights because like people got a lot more like varied.
Yeah.
Like you could only watch so many matches of the Invitational, watching a bunch of people just like hopping around trying to like be as safe as possible.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, someone get in there and do something other than an aerial move. Somebody use a special.
Like, that Kirby guy was pretty cool, but...
Yeah.
Like, he was really nothing that special, though. He'll die. Alright, Sheena, crit. What will you do with that? Why are you wielding a steel bow? You should be wielding an iron bow. Good job, Sheenan.
Ooh, looks like you're bringing some. Oh, I guess that's your mage, right? Soren.
Yeah, Soren.
Yeah.
He really
I saw
needs-
an elemental thing underneath their underneath his health, and I was like, oh, guess you're bringing in the elemental stuff, and it's like you're bringing in the elemental stuff. Ugh, I can't speak. Magic thingies. And it's like, oh, right, that's a mage, so naturally. They would have that. Okay, so I can just get on this platform.
Soren only has wind magic right now, but he'll get more once he prestiges, like way late in the game. Sheenan.
Oh no, okay. Woo!
Okay. That was sort of rough. Who needs healing? Ike desperately needs healing.
Oh yeah, we don't know if the ice climbers are coming back or not.
I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Just a good old Tumblr and its general users not really working with reason and more with paranoia. Some of the things they worry about is just kind of like, guys, just you really shouldn't be worrying about this. It's gonna be fine. They will be back. You don't. It would be weird if they weren't. You'll be fine.
What about Ridley?
You know, how about we talk about something else? You know, let's talk about something. How about Metroid? Shit,
what about King Cruel? He's gonna be a character, right?
Good old King K. Rule. Old Kinky Rule. I mean, they threw the Kremlings in on Smash Run, so it's not like they use them. But chances, I don't know.
The Kremlings are.
I wouldn't say they're great.
No, King Cruel's not really relevant.
I was gonna say, if they're gonna go with a villain from like, or they'd probably go with one of the Snowmads from Tropical Freeze, or one of the and probably not one of the Tikis. They're all tiny.
Yeah.
They all hypnotize things. They didn't do anything.
What about that pirate crocodile from the cartoon?
Oh Christ, that'd be hilarious. I was gonna say I wouldn't like the rest of the game could be completely weird, but I would love it forever and praise it if they somehow added in like friggin' like CGI Donkey Kong and Diddy as like alternate skins.
That would never happen.
Like janky animation and all.
God, he had such a good singing voice. It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's friggin' like everyone could sing like a champ on that. It was like weird, but amazing.
Really, really good talent.
I was like, damn, it's just a bunch of monkeys and reptiles beating on each other, and all of a sudden they're just West Side Story, and that's all right.
I want to see Donkey Kong versus King Cruel in like a street alley snapping their fingers. Make it happen, Nintendo. Oh wait, make it happen. I don't know, 4Kids.
Christ. If I remember correctly, that like CGI Donkey Kong cartoon was like originally like either French or Canadian. I can't remember.
Ah, boy, choices.
Where even am I?
Okay, I can get behind this idea.
God damn it! Stream keeps freezing up on me. There we go.
Huh. I lowered the megabytes per second rate just a tiny bit, but I know Beautiful Joe did that.
Maybe it's because I have other stuff open.
Maybe, but
Probably.
my computer's a piece of garbage, so
Oh.
so I wouldn't exactly say one's in the right or the other. Dare I even ask? Don't choke.
Oh. Oh, okay, I'm okay now.
Ooh, I got a javelin that I don't have room for. Damn it, Ike! Screw the Iron Lance. Javelin's more important.
I think the stream keeps repeating the same moment over and over again, and it keeps getting stuck
What?
at the exact same spot. I have no idea.
That's strange. Let me take a quick look-see. It's gonna be awkward to... Let me just mute.
Yep, this is literally going through the exact same moment every single time. Titania finishes off a bandit or whatever, and then another one moves up to one of the other guys, and as soon as they get ready to pull out an arrow to loosen their bow, it freezes up.
Wow, my stream is really far behind. Maybe if I refresh... Like, my stream was showing the pirate ship. for some
Wow.
unknown reason. Yeah, Titanic gets 2 experience. Then Sheenan. The heck?
Jesus! That did a lot more knockback than I thought it would.
Does the stream pause as, like, the enemy takes out an arrow?
Yes.
Interesting, because it's not loading anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's just not going.
Alright. I can... Uh... Well, that's
Um,
strange.
yes, it is.
That's okay, I didn't need to play more Fire Emblem anyway. I'll just reset the stream. I'll just play something else, maybe. Am I experiencing interruptions? Yes, my connection's garbage.